Andrew McCART, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Wow, Matty Harris, first round knockout, you must be delighted with that.
Yeah, absolutely. But at the same time, we have to remember it's a journeyman, so don't get too ahead of ourselves. But yeah, not a bad performance, debut on Sky, and first time in Newcastle, so hope to leave a bit of an impression.
Well, before we talk about the knockout, let's talk about the first knockdown. The straight right hand, beautiful shot. You looked for it in the first 10 seconds I saw, and I seen you miss, and I looked at your face and you went, as if to say, it's there. But did you think you'll catch him with that in that round?
To be honest, I didn't think it would be that quickly. I was kind of expecting it to go into the third or fourth. But yeah, as I said, I seen it early, and so I went for it. Didn't want to over-rush it, didn't want to get too excited, especially after the first knockdown. The first thing I was thinking was get back to my boxing, because I know he's tough, so I didn't think he would go out like that.
Well, he kept on rushing in, he kept on jumping in with his shots and throwing two shots and trying to hit you sort of like behind the head and stuff. But then you step back when he did try and rush in with a couple of minutes to go, and you gave that big right uppercut and looked like he was out. The referee stopped the fight there and then. Do you carry power as a heavyweight? A lot of people like Jose Alberto, he's quite comfortable in staying on the plat, dancing around his opponent and stuff like that. But have you just made a little statement there to the other heavyweights that you can bang a little bit?
What did it look like?
To me, and it did, yeah. So yeah, I'm just asking you the question.
Yeah, I suppose so. I know I can punch. I don't really need to go around bragging about it, shouting down the world about it. My main thing is to stick to my boxing. If the shots come, they come. But as I said, I don't want to be just a one-trick pony. Do you know what I mean? I want to be able to have multiple weapons in my arsenal that I can. The knockout power should be my last resort. That's not something to be called upon, as I said, unless it's needed. But as I said, I wasn't even. Actually, no, I can't even say I weren't even trying to knock him out. I see my facial expressions on the video, so it looked like I put something into it. But yeah, it's a decent shot, well timed. On to the next one.
But I spoke to you at the press conference. I said that Tyson Fury's in his 30s, Joshua's in his 30s, even Joe Joyce, who's started his pro career a little later, but he's still in his 30s. Do you know what I mean? Dillian White's in his 30s. All these guys, all these top heavyweights now are starting to Deontay Wilder as well. You're a young guy. Do you know what I mean? Are you the new face? Maybe in 4 or 5 years' time in this heavyweight division?
We'll see. Probably, yeah, maybe around that. Maybe not. If a bit longer. I'm in no rush. I'm not going to rush myself. I'm 22. I'm the youngest heavyweight in the country. The youngest British heavyweight in the country. I've got no need to rush. Do you know what I mean? I know I can punch. I know I can box, and it's just about fine-tuning my skills so that when these opportunities do come, I'm taking people out.
How far are you away from the sort of British level fighters? Can't really say Daniel Dubois, but you know who, like the David Adelaide's and all these guys, maybe Nick Campbell's. How far are you away from these guys?
Listen, I've just knocked out a journeyman. I'm in no position to be calling out these people in a minute. As I say, as I go along, as I progress, that's when we'll start to call them out. But as I said, it's important not to get ahead of myself, because that's how you end up rushing into mistakes. I'm going to take my time, as I said, in about 4 times now. I'm not in any rush, and we'll just take it step by step.
See, on IFL, we love the call out. So whenever you feel like you're going to call somebody out, give me a call, then you can call them out. Deal?
Yeah, I'll call you or Coogan. It's nice for him to turn up today as well.
See, I feel pressure because Coogan's over my left shoulder here, man. I feel pressurised here. So, yeah, final one from me. Not a bad debut on Sky Sports. All these cameras in front of your face, like I said to you at the press conference. Not a bad debut, the knockout. So, when you're next out, when can we see the magic man out himself?
Well, I'll be looking to get out in the next month or so. Whether that materialises or not is not up to me. I said I'll just keep pushing, keep nagging until they want to give me another date. Looking at May, June, July time. But as I said, if it was up to me, it would be May. Whenever it actually happens will probably be June or July. So yeah, I'm looking to get out as soon as possible. And it's nice for you to turn up to this one as well. I know you missed my debut.
You're not 22, bro.
Yeah,
Come on.
22, man.
You're not 22.
Turned 22 in January.
What's that footballer? Do you remember Roger Miller used to play for Cameroon? Guys, do you remember him? Right, who said he was like 30 and he was well in his 50s at the time. You could be Roger Miller of boxing.
Yeah, I was born in 2000. What? I was born in 2000.
Show me the passport.
I got it in my bag.
Congratulations, go on, Andy, you crack back on.
Listen, one final word from yourself. I know you've got your sponsors there. You probably want to give a shout out, so go ahead.
Yeah, big shout out to my sponsors, Watches of Bath, got them on twice now, on the t-shirt and on the shorts. They supported me through my camp. Also a big shout out to my sponsors, Last Bastion, always supplying me with tape. Best tape in the business, to my knowledge, unless anyone else wants to send me any more. I ain't joking. Strictly loyal to Last Bastion. But yeah, that's about it, to be honest. Shout out to my sponsors, much love. Follow me on Instagram, magic_Matty Harris.
Okay, no worries, I'll do that right now.
Shout out my sponsors, MF Plastics. Yeah, helping me along the way.
Well, listen, until the next time, see you soon, brother. Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.